Hey, aloha everyone. Welcome to the 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar. I'm your host, Vanessa Simpkins. Welcome, welcome. Who's joining us? Let me know your name and where you're calling from. Go ahead and type it in the chat box. I see Stacy is here. Let me know that this amazing technology is all working. You can all hear me. The volume is on. I'm going to do a quick little tech check. You're in the right place. This is the 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar. My name is Vanessa Simpkins from TakeYourPowerBackNow.com. I'm your host. And this is for you if you are a coach, consultant, healer, speaker, author, want to be coach, generating at least 10K, at least 6 figures in your business every year. If you want to take your business online and create a portable, profitable business, meaning you can take it anywhere in the world with you, you can travel, you can run your business from your bikini in Hawaii. I'm sorry, I'm not today. I actually have clothes on. I'm in California. Last week I was in Hawaii, but today I'm in California. I've got a picture of Hawaii there right on my wall. It's Kalalau. But you can do that with your business, which is why I absolutely adore this business model. And really, you're in the right place if you want to learn about making offers, sales, and doing all of the negative chatter, gremlins, mindset minds, limiting beliefs that hold you back from really taking profitable action in your business. We're going to be covering a lot of that today. So welcome, Deborah, Allison, Christine. Awesome sauce that you're all here. And I'm going to invite you guys. I know there's more people here and that haven't said hello. I'm really going to invite you to show up. I say this every single day in my coaching groups with my clients. I tell them every week, 90% of success is just showing up. I mean it. One nugget of clarity can dramatically transform your life and your business, your results. So that's what I'm inviting you here today, to really show up and play full on, not just hide out in the background. So turn everything else off, show up and be here. Today, we're really going to talk about how to create a mindset, a foundation for success, and how to look at some of the limiting beliefs that are really holding you back from maybe getting started, from maybe making offers, from maybe raising your rates, whatever it is. We're going to cover that here today. That's my promise to you. We're going to have a lot of fun. You guys are going to get some clarity, and we're going to make some big shifts happen in your business. So I'm going to open up this quick little training here. You guys give me 1 second. What do I do with this thing? Oh, it's right there. Okay. So let me go ahead and share my screen and we will get started. So if you are new to, you've never been to the webinar before, really quickly, my name is Vanessa Simpkins again. My website's called TakeYourPowerBackNow.com. I'm known as the Bikini Business Coach. This is true. I launched my coaching business 8 years ago and decided to trade in my red shovel, I'm from Canada, for a red bikini. And I moved to the paradise island of Kauai, Hawaii. And I ran a successful 6-figure coaching business, teaching other women's empowerment leaders and spiritual healers how it's really done. How do you really get online and get your business out there? And I've written a few books. My first book's called From Bankrupt to Making $900 a Day Selling Mops. True story. My second book, Take Your Power Back Now, The Ultimate Confidence Guide for Women. It's been featured on Fox, ABC, CBS, and NBC morning news stations. I'm a creator of a 10K and 30-day program where I teach women how to really skyrocket their confidence and cash flow, get their business out there. I've spoken on a TED stage on the topic of success, made my first 6 figures in business using simple systems. I'm a Capricorn, so we're just gonna get right into it today. And I'm known for helping spiritual entrepreneurs, women's empowerment, really break through fear and rock their sales, their confidence, and their cash flow. And I have an amazing business. I love what I do. My life was not always like this. I actually struggled in almost a near-death experience here in a relationship, recovered from an 8-year relationship with a narcissist where I quite literally died. I wrote a book about that. I started my business as a major flop and a failure. I went bankrupt because I didn't understand the real importance of marketing and sales. As an entrepreneur, you're doing very different things than you are when you are in a 9-to-5 job and you have somebody else running the show for you. So there's a whole mindset and there's a whole priorities shift that had to happen. So I bumbled and stumbled my way into success. I have an amazing business. We'll do 6 figures in sales this month. And my business, I just want to share this with you, comes from really, a lot of failure. a bankruptcy and near-death experience, a lot of trial and error. And so I have about 8 years under my belt of successfully sharing what works and helping my clients get results. So I'm really excited here that you're joining us. We're going to jump into the training today. And Stefan is here. Welcome, welcome. So I want to just ask you guys, what we're talking about mindset specifically here today. What questions do you have for me when it comes to what's really holding you back in your business? And let's just get even clear, because I really want to make this training about you. So take a look here and let me know which one of these, if any, do you really struggle with. Go ahead and type this into the chat box. That's really just going to help me understand, where you're at. Number one, maybe you struggle with an identity or understanding what your expertise is, what your message is. This is kind of a clarity piece. So go ahead, type this into the chat box. Let me know what you're struggling with. Number one, not knowing your identity or having a clear understanding of your message, your expertise. Number two, you don't know what you're selling. This is often a problem with a lot of new coaches. They're like, I know I'm successful at something, but I don't know how to sell it. Number two, don't know what you're selling. Just go ahead, type it in the chat box. Number three, you might have more than one answer, and that's okay. Number three, don't have an influential offer. It's not enticing enough. Maybe you've been out there trying to sell stuff before, but no one's biting. You're like, what the heck am I doing wrong? Or you just, work a lot and nobody really never really sticks, or people don't jump at your offers. Number four, you don't talk to enough people, don't make enough offers. So that's a marketing issue. And number five, don't ask for the cash. That's a sales issue. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have a lot of threes. Three seems to be the most, the 3 and 4 are the biggest ones. 3 and 4, and then 5. So 3, you don't have an influential offer. It's not enticing enough. And 4 is don't talk to enough people. Don't make any offers. And then 5, don't ask for the cash. Okay, so yeah, so it's kind of hard. A lot of 2 and 3 going on. Hey, Eileen, Stacy, Allison, Crystal, Christine, Stefan, Way, and Amanda, way to show up. All right, so let's take a look at all these things. So we're gonna play a game. This is such a fun game. It's a game of finding the gremlins. Let's find out what's really holding you back from getting the results. We're actually gonna do some live coaching on this thing, which is awesome. So I just did this phenomenal, I love getting interviewed. I could talk all day long, as you can tell. I like to talk. I don't like to write. It's funny, I wrote 2 books, but I would rather do videos and talk. It's easier for me. So let's play this game and finding out what are the gremlins that are holding you back. So when you make a goal in your mind, I'm going to backtrack a bit. We're going to jump right in. You make a goal in your mind to have a $10,000 a month income, hit $100,000 this year or this month, or whatever your goal is, get married, buy a house, buy a new car, travel around the world, whatever it is. Here's the goal in front of you. You're on your bicycle riding towards it, or in your Lamborghini, or in your plane, or whatever. You're driving towards this goal, and then a belief comes in like, I'm not good enough. Nothing ever works out for me. I'm not smart enough. Who am I kidding? I'm not as good as they are. And it's like, it's a spoke. Goes right through, it's a stick that goes right through your spokes on that bicycle, and you have a wipeout. And you're lying there bleeding, all scraped up on the cement, and you're thinking, why the hell aren't I there yet? Okay, and so the trick to getting to your goals quickly is to undo all of the limiting beliefs, all those sticks, so that your bike or your engine or whatever you're driving can get there fast. So that's what we're going to focus on today. And I'm going to pull up that screen. And each of you, now you've written down a number here. So whatever the number is, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever the number is, whatever your biggest issue is. And you could do this for selling products or selling whatever it is you're promoting, products or your services. So my question is, what's the worst part? And this is going to be an interactive thing, so play along. You're going to get some great nuggets out of here. What's the worst part about this? Let's say you put down, number 2 for your answer, Eileen or Stacy. You don't know what you're selling. What's the worst part? What's the worst thing that can happen? What's the worst thing that can happen if you don't know what you're selling? What is the worst thing that can happen? What's the worst thing that can happen? Okay, so whatever that is, write it down. Let's say you marked down number 4 is your biggest problem. You don't talk to enough people, don't make enough offers. Okay, so write that down. Ask yourself the question, well, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst thing that can happen? And just be really honest with yourself about that answer. Okay, I won't start my business. Nothing happening. We don't know what to do next. I'm not going to judge you. This is not to judge. This is just to help you really uncover the gremlins that are there. I'm going to show you how to turn them around. Because make no mistake, your thoughts and your beliefs are what gets projected into this thing called reality or your life. So let's say, your answer is won't start your business. What's the worst thing that can happen? You won't start your business? Well, then what? Yeah, I spin for my wheels for a very long time and then I give up. And then what? So whatever your answer is, the next question is, and then what? And just don't judge yourself for what shows up. Just notice and write it down. So you spin your wheels for a very long time, and then what? And then you give up, and then what? I don't talk to anyone or don't make any offers or money. Or I talk to someone and they aren't interested. Okay, and then what? So what we're doing is we're pulling a thread of one thought and we're following the breadcrumbs all the way to the end. We're going to find out where the root cause of this thought is coming from. And this, again, is an experiential, process. So if you're just joining us, and then I stop waiting for inspirations, okay, and then what? Okay, the worst thing is I fail and I get exhausted and I never live the life I believe is for me. Yeah. So if you really go to the end of this, you're going to see that the end is some kind of failure. Okay. And really, if failure is, I don't make money, I give up. And then the next thing is you're on the street, you're a hobo, you're a bum on the street, no house, no place to live, and you die. All right. Now that sounds kind of extreme, but if you might be chuckling to yourself because that's really the end of it. And this is classically how the ego uses the fear of failure, failure to the ego's death, and also the fear of death. And it uses the fear of death to protect you with. So this is really important. So how does it feel in your body? Again, this is not a thinking process. And this is not a thinking process, but how does it feel in your body when you read, see, think the belief, when you read, see, think the beliefs or the thoughts that I might fail, the worst thing that could happen is I give up on myself, people aren't interested. How does it feel physically in your body? This is not a thinking experience. That's right, it feels restrictive, stress and tension, the pain in your shoulders, your breathing stops. Do this exercise, folks. Heavy, depressing, frozen in your body, okay. And this is not thinking. Notice your mind tries to rationalize and think because it doesn't want to feel. This is painful stuff. I'm just going to have you bring a light to it. Okay. Christine, I so love this radical honesty process. I know it's the fucking bomb. You guys you're going to change your whole fucking life right here. It really is the bomb. So notice, okay, that there is a thought that precedes, that comes before a feeling. And this is crucial. There is a thought that comes before, that precedes a feeling, okay? And this is really, really important because you can choose your thoughts. And right now, you're just uncovering what's running in the subconscious. And we're going to bring it up to light now here in the next step and really turn it around. Okay, so what do you have to, and this is, so we just took a radically honest look at what's in there. This is the first part. It's called radical honesty. Let's open up the hood of your mind and look and see what's really there. Radical honesty of what's going on under the hood. This next part is called radical responsibility, where you're going to take radical responsibility for what you find. And we're looking for a core belief now that's starting all of this. And then you're going to turn it around and install something new. I'm going to create new beliefs. So, and here's the question. I'm going to tell a little story with it. Here's a little question. What do you have to believe about yourself or about life in order to have manifested this situation, whatever situation you find yourself in? It's the first answer that comes to mind. It's not a thinking thing. So what do you have to believe about yourself or about life to have manifested this reality where maybe you're afraid of making offers because no one's going to, engage, they're not going to like them, you won't make any money, whatever that story is. What do you have to believe in order to have creating this situation? So first thing that pops in your mind, and just note it down. So I'll give you an example. When I started doing this work, I was dating men. I had been dating for 5 years, the same freaking kind of men with different hair color, I would see. And I would only get 50% of what I wanted. Only always 50. Like the guy was married, or, and didn't want to get married again, or he had kids and he didn't want to have more kids, or he didn't want to be, whatever it was. I was only getting 50% of what I wanted in all these relationships. And I went through this process and I said, okay, what's the worst thing that can happen if Vanessa is going to be 80 years old and alone and single, never have kids? It's going to be horrible. Oh my God. And I said, okay, how's it make me feel? Terrible, awful, want to barf, die, right? Like there's something wrong with me. Okay, what do you have to believe in order to have manifested this experience? Take radical responsibility, where there's always this 50%, the guy's showing up, emotionally unavailable, hot, sexy, emotionally available. Well, the thought that came to my mind was, well, you can't have what you really want. God, that was in my mind. So you're looking for one, it's a quick stick, what do you have to believe about yourself or about life in order to have created this situation that you're experiencing now? So let's take a look. Someone says, I'm not good enough. Yep. No one wants to listen to me or to what I have to say. No one wants to listen to me. Okay, so that might also be another realm of, I'm not important, no matter what, I can't win. There might be some of that going on. What do you have to have decided about yourself, about life, in order to have created this situation? Because your thoughts, your decisions are creating this experience, your beliefs. Okay, the belief that money is bad, or I'm not good enough, not worthy enough. So it's something about, it's not okay for me to have a lot of money. I'm bad if I have money. Okay, great. Jackpot on all of these. I'm serious. Jack frickin' pot. Now, can you see if your mind is like an oven, and what you put into the oven, you're going to get out, regardless, because an oven doesn't decide, no, I'm not cooking that roast. It's not good enough. No, it's going to cook the frickin' roast. Okay, so you put a roast, you're going to get a cooked roast. You put apples, you're going to get baked apples. You put lemon meringue pie, you're going to get baked lemon meringue pie. You put I'm not good enough, you're going to get I'm not good enough on the external reality called our life. So can you see how it's literally impossible to have created anything other than what you have right now with the beliefs that you have in your mind? Can you see that? No judgment. It's just a flashlight. This is for you to really see the impact of this. And can you see how this impacts every other area of your life? A belief is like a filter that you look through. So if your glasses are orange, everything's going to be orange. Arlene says, yes, clearly. For business, a belief would be, I'm not engaging enough or not creative enough. So there's something about not enough in there. Something not good enough, not creative enough, not enough. Okay. I'll never be taken seriously. Okay. So that's another strain of I'm not enough in some way. Or no matter what, can't win. Christine, do you think this not enough syndrome is more prevalent in women learning constant universal approval seeking? I've seen, men and boys have this as well. I think it comes from the teaching that God is outside of ourselves. What every single freaking component in mass society, buy this freaking toothbrush because your life depends on it. You'll be happy and you get lots of sex if you buy Colgate. FYI, let's just say, like, if you look at every marketing scheme out there, everything's showing you to look outside yourself for happiness. And so it's not just women, I think it's the whole world that's been lied to. Even churches. So this is a radical different approach to looking at how you can source and feed yourself and give yourself everything that you want. It really is a radical responsibility process. So again, you can see now how having these beliefs in your mind, not enough, not good enough, whatever it is, can you see if that's in the oven, that's all you're going to get out on the screen of life. It's impossible to have anything else. You don't put in a banana and get out a freaking apple pie. You get, whatever you put in there, you're going to get out here. So that's good. And then you see that now. You see how it impacts other areas of your life. So now that you see that, now that you know what's in there, this is really powerful. Now you get to turn it around. Now you get to install something new and have something new. You know why? Because that's all there is to it. You don't have to be on a fucking couch for 12 years with a psychologist and take all kinds of pill popping and drugs and shock laser treatment, all other shit. You just have to take responsibility for it and install a new belief. How does that happen? Through repetition. I'm going to show you how it's done. That's right. You can make a new decision. So let's look at how can you install a new belief. So this is, you pulled out the weeds. Now you have a nicely tilled garden. Now you can start planting in these new seeds, right? You got ground zero. Before you had all these weeds. You can't plant new seeds and grow new flowers when there's weeds there. So you pulled them out, you saw them, you tilled the garden. Now you have ground zero. So what kind of seeds are you going to plant in there? What thoughts and beliefs? How can we turn these beliefs into now I am statements? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. I am that I am. Anytime you say the words I am, and whatever you put after that, you become, you calibrate and vibrate as. Most powerful words in the English language. So I am, having X or Y is the now. I am, not I am going to be like this later, but I am this now. What is it that you want? And having it now. Let's create, I say 4 to 6 different statements. I am statements. Now, in the having now tense, that you can begin installing into your subconscious mind. So for example, one of the ones that I used to really totally transform my life, again, was, I absolutely can have everything that I want. I am totally worthy and deserving of extreme wealth, joy, and romance. I am free to be me, Stefan says. That's a good one. It's okay for me to be me. I am it's okay for me to be me. And, people love me. People love the real me, and they pay me lots of money. Yep. It's okay is another one. So let's say you want to say, I'm a millionaire, or I am wealthy. And your mind's like, shut the F up. You're such a liar. You're going to have to make a few step affirmations that'll bring you up to that level. You're starting on ground zero. You want to go to frickin' I'm a millionaire? Come on. That's like way up there. Your mind's like, So how can you create these step ups? Right? You got to climb a ladder, put another ladder. So it's okay for me to have wealth. It's okay for me to be, wealthy. It's okay for me to make lots of money. It's okay for me to be rich. It's okay for me to be visible. It's okay. This it's okay is like a step up affirmation. It's going to make you make the next one even more okay. I am easily manifesting great clients. I'm an expert animal healer. I'm good at manifesting clients. Yeah. I am enjoying. I'm the best at what I do. I'm the best at what I do. I am loving my new high-paying clients. I'm so good at enrolling new high-paying clients. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have all these high-paying clients. I'm so good. I'm the best at what I do. I believe in myself. I love myself. I'm a winner. I suggest you write those 3 down and make those a part of every single round that you do. Why? Because I'm a winner knocks out all the shit. It's a sweeping blanket. What do you mean you're not good enough? You're a winner. I'm a winner means I'm a winner. I win. I win the Olympics. I'm the best. I'm the best at what I do. I'm a winner. I believe in myself. I'm lucky. There's another good one. I love myself. I believe in myself. I'm a winner. Those three, they're still in my process all the time. Those are the ground. That's the foundation right there. Because if you believe in yourself, you're going to make decisions. If you love yourself, you're gonna be kind to yourself. And if you're a winner, you're gonna win all the time. No one can come and take it from you. All right, so now you should have a few of these I am affirmations right now, okay? Are you guys enjoying this process? Are you finding something interesting in here? Now what you wanna do, once you have, I say 3, 5, 6 of these that are really locked on, now you begin to install these. When do you install these? There's a specific meditation. Eileen says, yes, there's a specific meditation I teach in my programs on how to do this. But basically, when your mind is your subconscious mind now, okay, it is like a recording device. Let's say you had a recorder over here. Here's my subconscious mind. It doesn't say that's not a good roast. I'm not going to cook that. No, it's going to, the oven door is open. You put in a roast, you put in a pie, it's going to take it. So the key is, well, when is that door open? When is the door of your mind, your oven, your subconscious open to receiving, to recording, to impregnating these beliefs? When you are just, coming out of consciousness. So right when you're falling asleep, right when you're waking up, when you're groggy, when you're going to the bathroom in the middle of the night, when your mind is quiet. I am worthy of time and attention. That's a good one, Amanda. Yeah, I'm totally worthy and deserving. Yours is really going to be about I'm totally worthy and deserving of X, Y, Z, whatever you want. So what you want to do is you want to say these and put your hand on your heart, right? 2 hands on your heart. This activates your heart resonance, which is 100 times more powerful even than your mind. Your heart has a vibration. It sends out emotions and that brings back to you. Again, what did we see in the beginning? There was a thought that came before a feeling. Okay, this is important. So now you're going to be consciously installing these thoughts, and you're going to have the impact of a feeling. How does it feel when you read, see, think, and believe these new thoughts? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. How do you feel when you read, see, think, and believe these thoughts that you're typing here in the chat box? How does it feel in your body right now? Because I guarantee you, how you feel determines how you take action or you take inaction. How easy is it to take action in your life when you're feeling shut down, tension, anxiety, you don't want to do anything? How does it feel when you come to your life and your business with these feelings of I'm a winner, I believe in myself, I love myself. It's okay for me to have a lot of money. I'm totally worthy and deserving. It feels expansive. It feels creative and inspired. Yeah. How does it feel in your body? Relieved. So here you're seeing that you created, and this is just you did this. I'm not here in your house. All I did was invite you to make a few different decisions. That's all I did. Very precise decisions. Okay? Because this is how you wield your reality. This is how you make a change in your life. You make a decision. A decision to procrastinate and not make a decision is still a decision. Okay? A decision to believe that it's hopeless out there, that your problems are bigger than you, that's a decision. So these are new decisions, and so now you've wielded your power, you've made a new decision, and you can see now how you're in a new state. You're in a new state. Tony Robbins became the wealthiest guru in the world by teaching people about how to believe in themselves, states. So now your job is to use these. How do you make sure, okay, it feels great now, Vanessa, but what happens tomorrow or next day or whatever? Denise says, I feel enabled and beautiful like Poipu Beach. You're so funny. Poipu is a really nice beach. So how do you feel and how do you keep this feeling? Well, as you in the morning, at nighttime, even during the day, when your mind or your subconscious is open, you're gonna loop these thoughts. So for me, I would put my hands on my heart. I would activate my heart resonance. I would start my I am affirmations. I am totally worthy and deserving of extreme wealth, joy, and romance. I love myself. I believe in myself. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I am a winner. I love myself. I believe in myself. Totally worthy and deserving. People throw money at me. I'm the best at what I do. I'm the best at what I do. I am so totally worthy and deserving. And I loop them. This is the best part. I'm trying to share. I hope you're getting excited right now because I'm showing you. You can see the house that I live in, the incredible wedding ring on my finger. Holy smokes, like I picked it out himself. You know, the $90,000 BMW that's sitting in my garage. I can show you that. Hawaii, I lived there, just came back from there last week. What else can I show you? My income statements this month, this works. And you should be getting really excited because you don't need anything else. You just need to have enough radical self-love for yourself to install these thoughts. Now you all know what to do, but doing it, I'm not going to be there tomorrow when you go to bed or tonight. I can't do this for you, but I promise if you do this, you're going to change your freaking life in dramatic ways. And a little tip, FYI, as you go through your day, and you're hit with, oh my God, Vanessa, I just got a bill in the mail. My reality is this. You're telling me to think positive thoughts. It's hard to think positive thoughts when this and that's happening. Yeah, well, that and that just happened because that's a projection of your thoughts from the past. So now they're playing out. Now they're playing out here. So that's okay. Your job now is to ignore all that and go within and really give all your attention and your energy and your thought in there. And this new expansion will start expressing itself. It has to. It's a law, guys. It's like the law of gravity. You need to fixate your mind on that this is the law. And then you shall, not let yourself get intertwined with this reality here instead. And one of the things I like to do, if I'm going through my day and I feel a bit of anxiety or whatever it is come up, I'd say my affirmations out loud. Now I read them out loud. Right in the moment, 4, 5, 6 times the same one. Boom, 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 and it subsides. So you're taking dominion. You're commanding yourself. You're taking your power back over your ego, fear, and you're commanding again because you're always the commander, but we give our power away, right? So you take it back and you command yourself, and you're going to see, it calms right down, and you go about your way. So notice another key point that I mentioned here was reading your affirmations out loud. Now I have this journal that I've used since the beginning of the year. This is the house I'm buying here. So as I do this process, actually walk my talk. Everything I've taught you here is, I do it every day. So as I go and I live my life and I find my gremlins, I do the process, and whatever affirmations I come up with, I write them here in this book. As I have a whole book of these, okay, my Am Affirmations that I've been working on all year long. Well, it's interesting now because we're at the end of this year and everything that I've been intending is happening. It's the freaking coolest feeling, I tell you. It is the freaking coolest sensation. I gotta get a new book for next year, right? But I read these out loud every day, is the point I'm trying to tell you. So in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. So the thoughts and the feelings that you have on the inside, but also spoken word every single day out loud. And the last part is, once you've done a few rounds of these affirmations, you can now begin to close your eyes. If they're already closed, keep them closed and visualize yourself already having that which it is you're intending. So let's say you want to have a successful business. Okay, well, what does that look like? Because the money in itself doesn't excite you. It doesn't, but it's what the money can buy. So if the money buys you freedom, well, where the hell are you? What are you doing? Freedom to do what? Are you taking courses? Totally cool. Are you buying a new car? Totally cool. Are you buying a new wardrobe? Are you traveling? Are you buying a new house? Are you starting a foundation? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What does that picture look like? Go ahead and type in the chat box. I need some water. Too much talking today. So what does that look like? What does that look like? What is the actual vision of you having it look like? And that's what you want to play in your mind. It's like a tape. Rewind, play, rewind, play, rewind, play, repetition, repetition. How do you learn something when you're a kid? You repeat it. You go to school and they make you do the alphabet over and over and over and over and over and over again. Curran, who's 7 years old, Alex's son, the kids come over with their homework and we help them do their homework. And so he's like, I've watched him become a much better reader over the last year. He comes over here and he reads all the time. And he practices and they practice and they have these little exercises that make them speed read. How many words can they read? And they time themselves. And then every time they do it, that you see they get faster and faster. Living and working on my own terms with my clients paying me to travel the world. Yeah, so maybe Denise, you see yourself, with your feet up somewhere, your own terms. Maybe you got your cell phone, you got a little coronita in your hand, a big brimmed hat on the beach somewhere, or, you're in a beautiful condo or a villa somewhere overlooking the ocean and you do a few calls, and jet off. Stacy says, you have your house built, traveling and taking courses to expand your spirituality and healing abilities. So maybe, your picture is you in that vision, laughing with friends, traveling with friends. So Amanda, traveling with your family, what does that look like? Help your mom retire. Okay, so maybe it's you and your mom on the beach somewhere, or you and your mom, laughing and, sitting outside in what are those things, those big beach chairs, just relaxing. Doing workshops, so maybe you're in front of the room, and you're getting a standing ovation and people are like, that was amazing, or you like open your mailbox and people are like, you're like, oh my God, this person sent me this, I can even get emotional right now. Thank you so much for helping me, change my life. I can get there right now. And that's the key. You want to get yourself in that state when your eyes are closed, see it, feel it so much that you believe. When you can believe in the state, imagine it has to happen. Your mom and I hanging on the beach with my sister and painting. Oh my gosh, I love that. Writing books to help people. So maybe you're in a book line and people are coming and you're signing the books and shaking hands and they're like, wow, you got to live that in your mind. Your inner world creates your outer world. So was this helpful? What is one nugget thing that you're taking away from today's training, from this webinar? And make no mistake, type it in the chat box, make no mistake, this is everything. You can take course after course after course after course, but if you don't have this aligned, none of it will work. You get this right and everything works. This is the freaking Pandora's magic box. One thing that you're going to take away, implement, one aha from today's training, go ahead and type it here in the chat box. And while you're doing it, I'm going to go ahead and share with you, if you enjoyed today's call, if you enjoyed this training, I'm just going to share with you some of the real life results here that that have transpired, from doing some of these processes. I'll show you here. Jeannick Lemieux was a client of mine, Reiki master, an artist too. She used to do these art workshops, maybe $100 a sale for these little workshops, and we worked on her mindset and we put together a high-end offer, and she did $22,000 in sales in her first 30 days. You might have heard me mention that I have a 10K in 30-day program. I think it's the best program for spiritual women entrepreneurs. I've been doing this now for 8 years. I think I'm pretty darn good at what I do. I don't think I would be around if I was bad at what I did. So here are some real life results. How would you like to have $22,000 in sales in the next 30 days? Totally possible. Here's Amy. She was a health coach, a productivity wellness coach, selling services for $400. We worked on her inner game. Now she's charging $8,000 and $13,000. She can work with fewer people and get them results. Here at the bottom it says, made over $14,000 this month. That's the most I've ever made. Thank you so much. Thank you, God. Thank you, Vanessa Simpkins. So the proof is in the pudding. You were, and these are people who are, they're rock stars. They're rock star freaking people in their own proven field. However, what you believe about yourself, about your capabilities is everything. Tanya, again, another amazing coach, came to work with me, working too hard for the money. She wasn't charging high enough fees, didn't have really a consistent marketing plan, and she was an amazing coach. And we started working together. She's got a video, I think, of all these testimonies are on my website. And her family told her, you should give up this coaching thing and go and get a job. you know, this is, you're being unrealistic. And, you know, she decided, no, I'm really going to go for this. This is in my heart. I know I'm meant to do this. She hired me. We started working on her mindset. Within, I think, 60 days, she'd paid off all her debt. She bought a brand new car. She took her kids to Mexico, I think twice last year. She came to California. She's enjoying the 10K lifestyle. She told me that she recently went on a road trip with her boys for a week or, you know, 10 days and made the most money ever in that month. And it's not just, you know, hit or miss. She's consistently generating revenue for her business every single month. She just told me yesterday she had the biggest income year of her life. You know, this is what's possible. Here we're talking about the mastermind modeling, so raising your fees. And, you know, this is absolutely totally possible, guys. You can do this too. Again, it's a combination of having the right mindset foundation and then taking the right profitable actions to grow your business. So right now we're having a promotion here. We're having a promotion here on the 10K in 30-day program. And I'm opening up spaces in the program to take on new clients. Spaces are very limited. You can sign up and talk to one of our team here. The website's called takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. And what this looks like is a continuation of working on your mindset, but also helping you get really clear on your offers, helping you get clear on your signature systems. You're creating your high-end offers, your high-end program, helping you get out there and be visible, delivering value, make offers consistently, having a clear plan of action, and making sure that you get out of your own dang way every single day. This is really important. It's not just important knowing what to do, but having accountability. You could talk with me, you know, connect with me even on a daily basis. This is not one of those, you know, group programs with hundreds of people where you get lost. This is not just a video course. This is a lot of hands-on time with me. And so this isn't for the faint of heart, but this is really for you if you're committed, if you're resourceful, if you're decisive, if you're somebody who's ready to make 2017 a very different year than this 2016, then apply. Again, the website to do that is takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. And Denise says, did anyone else see the webinar freeze? I don't know if you saw it frozen. You just hit refresh and you should be good for you. But I'm going to type here into the chat box. That's where you go to apply. I am going to just read some of the questions here. So Arlene, the oven metaphor is great. Denise, verbalize affirmations out loud. Repeat out loud your affirmations, your mantras when you're in doubt. Mantras out loud, everyone really like those. Yeah, that's how you just knock it out of the freaking park. Okay, did anyone else webinar just freeze? So just hit the refresh button if it did freeze for you guys. So I'm going to invite you guys to make 2017 the very, very, very best year ever. You can do it. I believe in you. I absolutely know you can do it just by the very essence that you found your way here to this webinar is like amazing, fantastic, incredible. There are no coincidences in life. You know, there is only divine synchronicity and you, a conscious creator. So you're either enjoying what you're creating or you're not. And if you're not enjoying it, I'm inviting you to turn that all around. Do apply. I can definitely help you. I've been doing this now for a long time. I love doing this mindset work, and make no mistake, this is where everything happens. Everything starts with you. So again, that link is takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. Guys, I adore you. Thank you for being here, for showing up. 90% of success is just showing up. So congratulations for taking the time, for making the time, even if you're watching the replay. I adore you, and I'll see you next week on the 10K in 30 Day live weekly webinar. I'm Vanessa Simpkins from Take Your Power Back Now, saying aloha, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Big hugs.